my name is Nguyen, and today I will talking about Rush Tran. It's also known as Rush Rolls. Rush is actually really personal to me. He was the first illustrator I follow when I start digital art, and he's the one who inspired me to buy my very first iPad just so I could start drawing. His energy and his humor, especially his art style, are what gave me the courage to step into digital illustration myself. And that's why I'm so excited to share more about him with you today. And I'm just have two table content today is the artist and the art. More about him. Rostron is a Vietnamese American digital illustrator and concept artist born in the United States. He studied at the Art Center of College of Design in Pasadena, California, and he was recently named to the Forbes 30 Under 30 list in art and style. He has loved creating characters and words since his childhood, and that passion has stayed with him throughout his career. He began pursuing his art seriously at just 16 years old, and by 17, he has moved from San Jose to Los Angeles to study industrial design. By the time he was 19, he's already worked as a character designer on his first feature film Earth to Equal. Later, he even looked to a break to try acting, but even found his real home on YouTube with his channel Rush Draws, where he's combined art, entertainment, and education. Currently, Ross is expanding his studio and working on his first book series, Nima, which he plans to turn into an animated series. The book is already available, is one of his biggest creative project to date. Um, I'm also want to talk about his impact and legacy. One of the reason Ross is such a big influence is because how much he inspire all the young artists and the artists all over the world, and is including myself. He was recognized on Forbes 30 Under 30 Art and Style in 2022. His YouTube channel was has over 70 million views, and he have really mixed humor, storytelling, education to make the art approachable and exciting. He even partnered with YouTube to create a free art education series that reached over 5 million views. Beyond YouTube, Rush run a 10 weeks digital art bootcamp and an online shop. According to Forbes, through his courses, books, and shop, he earned over 500,000 dollars annually, which is so not only his creativity but also his ability to turn art into a successful career. But more importantly, Russ has inspired thousands of artists to believe in themselves. I'm definitely one of them. His success proved that you can take your love of creating characters and words and actually building career around it. I'm going to talk a little bit about his work and style. Um, our Jazz is known for really bright and glowing colors and vibrant light effect around his art. He's also have like a really bland anime, fantasy, and sci-fi influence, but it's not like really anime style, but also lean into the realistic anime stuff. He have strong focus on character design with really expressive pose and emotion. Um, Often feature dreamlike futuristic words. And his signature is using sharp edges, painterly brushes stroke, and glowing highlights. He's create original characters, and the most famous that he have is about his own character that he create. Original is Nima series. Um, I'm gonna and then next I'm gonna move to all the art that created by Ross. I'm gonna through into the category so it's easier for you to imagine. The first I'm gonna talk about a character. One of the Ross' strongest areas is his character art. A great example is his fan art of Hal and Sophie from How Moving Castle. The way he's reimagines them with glowing colors and dreamy effects captures both of their personality and magic of the story. Another example I want to give is his piece Dream Catcher. In this artwork, he characters feel ethereal and powerful at the same times. When I look at it, I noticed how Ross used light and glow effect to give the character an almost otherworldly aura. To me, it feels like he's painting not just what the character look like, but what they feel like. That's something I really inspiring for my own art. Part two is like his illustration. Ross also created larger illustration pieces such as his work featuring a mermaid, wedding scenes, and the depths. The mermaid piece is full of like flowing movement, the water, the hair, the way the color shift from cool blues to glowing highlights. It's feel both really tranquil and full of life. I really love this piece. The wedding illustration is another example. He captured emotion in such a vibrant, celebratory way. I feel really warm but dark at the same time. Somehow joy coming from the colors that he choose. And in the depth, he's have a really like opposite way to create the art. It's feel like using really opposite color from the light to the dark. Um, the hints of a glowing light show that Raj inches about the brightness. He can balance the mystery and the contrast in his work. These pieces remind me of the illustrator isn't only about storytelling, but about also making the audience feeling something. One of his really famous series is Nima series. And this is one of the biggest original project that he have till today. Some of the example is Nima and Friends, Nima Soul Ties, and Astralight. These work are centered around his original character Nima and her journey through magical futuristic universe. What I love here is Ratchet's not only making standalone art, but he's also building an entire world and story. The color and deep piece are breathtaking with glowing blues, pinks, purple. Some of the piece have really light green, spring feeling. Um, when I look at them, I get this sense from wonder and possibility. It's pushed me to think bigger about how I could build a story through my own character someday. He's also really the way he's also really like doing really good on the landscape too, not only character. Um, like his piece on Johnny and Skybreak is one of the piece that I really interesting in, and like make me really impressed. These artworks show vast and dreamlike environments, places that feel like they exist somewhere between the fantasy dreams, futuristic dreamscape. The way that Ross handle scale makes the viewers feel really small compared to the world that he's showing. And when I look at these pieces, I feel like I'm invited into another universe. His landscape remind me that illustrating isn't only about character, but also about the words that shape them. So to me, Ross isn't just illustrator I really admire, but he's also the reason I found to start digital art in the first place. From his glowing, dreamlike character to his ambitious project like Nima, his work continues to inspire me every day. I personally love the most about his art is how dreamy and expressive it feels. It doesn't rely on the solid, rigid lines, but he used color light and soft edges to convey emotion and atmosphere. Every piece feel alive, almost like a world you can step into it. His glowing highlights, soft transitions, vibrant palettes make his character illustration and landscape feel really magical and full of energy. Um, Looking at Ross remind me illustration it's just about the drawing accurately, but it's about expressing a feeling, a mood imagination and also expressing your own style through art. And I hope this presentation gave you a glimpse of his creativity and maybe the same spark inspiration that I felt when I first discovered his art. Thank you.